we on this side is opposing the name change of Akenten University to the University of Skills Development. It is a very bad precedent.
If you go and conduct polls in the north, all the people will tell them reverse the name to what it was. Because you did not consult the northern people when you were changing the name. You did not consult them. So, Mr. Speaker, I take objection to his attempt to incite the people of the north against me. Mr. Speaker, go and build your own university and you can name it whatever you want and none of us will challenge it.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe NAPO. Hey, I said, Papa, na one Kwame Nkrumah. I say, you cover Kwame Nkrumah busiafo. No, Monsieur Dr. NAPO say, NAPO, then na Kwame Nkrumah ya wa tan sa. Adena papa as on penasem. Or say what is the NDC forces university or no as education former education minister. Any Dr. Addo as education minister. Plus the MPP Nana Addo Akufo Addo as signing na. Omo ba ya o mate say NDC forces signing na. Was how? Also we wake up and they say they have changed the names of some schools. But for KNUST they do nothing. And you can't understand it. It feels like discrimination. Now, Posa say, "Yes, every university they come back to the normal." Other than Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and Canada na a Science and Technology University. Adenti ana yanse san re. Na eno de aka ho, but de aka bia yanse san. O say the NDC for ya no a discrimination. E kire say NDC for no, as o man mu CPP for, o mo mpe MPP for nko for na sem. Because no, it doesn't make sense. I'm NAPO. Na Kwame Nkrumah no problem na NDC for necessary. NDC for so kakra bi na free CPP. Of course, John the money mama they say party na sha na CPP and I be do NDC. Enti eno so interest PNDC besi NDC. Eye adai. NAPO so ntias minim de Kwame Nkrumah ye papa yi. De na Kwame Nkrumah ye no. Na ni ye go be say na say adai no make it comment. Comment here make it so ohun boni ani wo. Because about free education Nana Addo ye bi chen Kwame Nkrumah. Nti Kwame Nkrumah de ono ni problem. And that's what I say ade na university amoso say na man say Kwame Nkrumah university. Na so for university yes say na pobuafu a minority in parliament. Almost dey afo na po dey say almost ntiase. Enu ni parliamentary passes new laws to change names of some universities. Previously na CK Tedam University of Technology and Applied Science. Now, yasesano aba back. Na dino the current one na enunie and yasesano ko previous name no. University of Technology and Applied Science Navrangu. Na me pacho. Imagine Navrangu Phone University. No manya university. Na University of Technology and Applied Science Navrangu. Na oba ya obesana say CK Tedam University of Technology and Applied Science because OMPP ni. Why? The name that describes what the university does. Also, they be. Name go for obedience. We will even struggle to mention. Second, Ugo Pema na University of Business and Integrated Development Studies. Wa. Ana MPP sisa no koyeno. SD Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies. Wa look. Because sa Dombo buzia for na omoditi UP party be MPP. Enti change na twan. Ese reward you omo. Enti reward no. But NDC was no back to Batan. I said about back to University of Business and Integrated Development Studies. Meaning say eno na ye university no ne core value the all your vision subject and courses are odimawa. Onim say eno na odim tintima pa. Third, previously na Akenten Appiah-Menka University of Skills Training and Entrepreneur Development. But not dina na etiero University of Skills Training and Entrepreneur Development Kumasi. Ana almost say no Akenten Appiah-Menka University of Science of Skills Training and Entrepreneur Development. And then it was a lie. Dina yedi T University no. And ebuama yeni university identity no. University of Skills Training and Entrepreneur Development Kumasi. Me pacho utie sa dinya mabuboya. Dia hina na e make sense between the MPP dia no previous and now na NDC dia no. Dia hina make sense. Dia na tosun dia na uko university. Na ze otia automatically ubehu the air. Mete University of Energy and Natural Resources aminim. Yete. Mete even Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Na air science and technology minimum yete. Na Kwame Nkrumah no there. Chama de bi o mo de obi aba ebe for ole o. Ebe for your argument to fall flat. Eno de enye ye. Na eno so na Abrante efe no Vincent Asefua oye MPD man so am say passing this bill to remove to rename the Akenten Appiah-Menka University is a grave mistake. University names are national honors, not political convenience. Just as KNUST honors Kwame Nkrumah, our heroes' legacy must be preserved, not erased. And I say, oh, the Akenten Appiah-Menka be compare Kwame Nkrumah. Hey, from NAPO to Asefua, we are who MP for Mama for Amoya Abumo. No money matem. Me pacho Dina saying Akenten Appiah-Menka. And the university dia or dia to see. Any day as na be any okay. Or say they be on tiase. Or say they mu ye die. E dia say baba de bi. They mu ye e dia say baba be na. And this for they mu ba be no consider a car Ghana bebo because anything me as say be asem kwa say what do you mean? You can maintain names when the name is already there. Na exist na hwense say na hwense ye. Mono ma moka. You didn't spend anything. Sometimes when some of the MPP people speak, this is oh meso. This is oh meso because who besasano and then so by na din ebi ni ho. And now they oba no clean slate. And now say na name you. You came and change the names. But also won't hear say other names because the government of the day beboka. Ebebo Ghana ka. MPP for you.
Its heroes is not worth dying for. We are setting a very bad precedent. The precedent that we are setting today is that irrespective of your talent, irrespective of your sacrifices, it is meaningless to sacrifice for this country. Right Honorable Speaker, in 1960, when Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology was a University of Science and Technology, it was on a certain basis or rationale for us to now change the name from University of Science and Technology and name it under one of our heroes, who is the Kwame Nkrumah of University of Science and Technology. Right Honorable Speaker, how do we decide to turn the clock backwards when we have decided that we will name a university after somebody who has sacrificed enormously for this country? Right Honorable Speaker, it is a dangerous precedent and we should not allow it to fester. It is a dangerous precedent and we should not allow it to continue. Right Honorable Speaker, apart from that, has the Committee of Education considered the financial and administrative cost to the state? Right Honorable Speaker, has the committee and the Minister of Education considered the financial cost to the state? That today, if you go to the Akenten University, everything that is in the university now will have to be changed to a new name. Have you considered the cost to the state? Right Honorable Speaker, it is a dangerous precedent. And I am worried as a member of parliament in that region, and we are looking on for people to go ahead with this kind of mess. We cannot allow it to fester. Right Honorable Speaker, there is also a historical evolution that we need to protect. When I was on the Committee of Education, I remember at the time, there was a briefing from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology who made us understand the rationale behind the establishment of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. And in fact, the Minister of Education, last 3-4 days when we met at the committee, indicated the reason why the Otunfo is made the chancellor on the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technologies Council. The reason is that his predecessor played a crucial role in the establishment of the university. The same philosophy should be applied here. The same philosophy is that people who have played a role, people who have contributed to the establishment of the university cannot be overlooked, especially when we are giving certain nomenclatures to it. Right Honorable Speaker, it is a bad precedent. We should not allow it to fester. We should not allow it to happen. We on this side is opposing the name change of Akenten University to the University of Skills Development. It is a very bad precedent. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Now, when a majority leader in parliament, he to what the edge to edge cocoa, edge say what me yabomo the day. One who a friend is said Napono, Muni Namunko building university. Or is it MPP minority? And Napo Mongongo building university. Or say mobile university, yes, in area de la Munsi. Or say university, UDS, University Development Studies. Huh? Papa, a friend, J. Journalist, and a coaching award, the personal money. And go back to me, I got to Maybach. Already I got to Maybach. I have a one home, but I didn't quit. I feel like Yabo. If you grab the bell road dross, I know any car, the pen of the bay, or the basic mansions. I don't see the B or the Kwame University in the northern region. I don't say a friend is saying University of Development Studies. Because on him said the northern region were lacking development until they should be able to study how to develop. And a nega northern region should develop it. Uba ya osi usi said him. And I say Uba said yes, new one. Never said in to so. Uba ya one CB. The other order than I yes you know. Then you spend the government money, the people taxpayers' money. Now they are called Cosedino. And I say what do you mean? What ahon? Jena mo party mo gas mo onyansa che obi ahon. Ghana sika na mo se yede and one eguso yede enti se mo se mo pese change na atwan almost every MPP ni bia wabo brama mo bia no ni din eda bibi so a go and build your own universities according to the majority leader in parliament Mahama Ayaga. Another fire on the minority. They say the minority this a man kasa condemn burugo ni ya just ya juro mo say kura fire we dey na no yes papa.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Majority Leader.
In his response, he indicated that the name that is being changed, CK Tedam, is a northern name. And I and the Minister for Education, who are Northerners, and the President John Dramani Mahama, who are Northerners, are trying to remove the name of a Northerner and reverse it to what it was. Mr. Speaker, the person who sent the university there is not a Northerner. The person who sent the university there, President Jerry John Rawlings, sacrificed his personal money, an award that was given to him, a global award. Many of us would have used that money to buy a Maybach, a Mercedes Maybach, and drive a Maybach around for our own comfort. President Jerry John Rawlings did not buy a Maybach. He did not buy a Maybach. He chose to use the money to invest in the establishment of a university for the people of the North. And he chose to call it University for Development Studies. Why would someone who has sacrificed his personal money establish a university? And when even the university wanted to change the name so that it would be called Jerry John Rawlings University, he said no. He wanted the university to remain the name that he gave it, University for Northern Studies, UDS, for Development Studies. Mr. Speaker, why did he name it Development Studies? Because he appreciated that first and foremost, what the North needed was development. So he was creating a university focusing on the study of how to develop. And he recommended a model of university program that will engender development. So the program was an integrated studies program where the students lived in the community and studied in the community and were instructed by their lecturers in the community. A unique model of development studies. After he succeeded in doing that, then you come. You haven't built a university. You have not built a university for the northern people. Then you wake up one early morning and then you decide that you are going to change it. I'm told it was midnight. One midnight, Nicodemus sleep. When we're all asleep, you gave instructions that the name should be changed to somebody that we all know the person's political traditional allegiance. Mr. Speaker, they wanted a name from the Upper East. Mr. Speaker, I was there. My name could have been used. As a northern leader, my name could have also been used. Avoka is there. Avoka is there. His name could have been used. Mr. Speaker, of all the northern leaders that were there, why didn't you pick one of us? Why did it have to be that person? Mr. Speaker, the Yana is there. The great king of Mamprugo is there. The Bokunaba is there. The Navropio is there. These great leaders of the north were all there. Why he? Why he? Mr. Speaker, one of the greatest leaders of the north, Al-Haji Mahama Idrisu, he was there. Why was it not Dr. Sule Garba? And why not Professor Nabila of blessed memory? Mr. Speaker, you cannot incite the north against me. Because if you go and conduct polls in the north, all the people will tell you reverse the name to what it was. Because you did not consult the northern people when you were changing the name. You did not consult them. So, Mr. Speaker, I take objection to his attempt to incite the people of the north against me. Mr. Speaker, go and build your own university and you can name it whatever you want and none of us will challenge it. Mr. Speaker, I know as I speak, you are attempting to deplete the chamber of your members. It will not change anything. We will invite the members in and we will change the name today as I have indicated. Mr. Speaker, I think you know what to do. You can, if he's challenging the voice, you can put the voice vote again and then take a decision.
Eti majority leader Mahama Yagan and Ibuofu Afire Vincent Asefua, the minority in parliament. Anna, friends, Dr. Matthew Opoku, former presidential, vice presidential candidate, Edema the NPP for 2024 general elections. Now, Paul essay on Tia says, Kwame Nkrumah did the answer, but that can answer me say, Fanny Pana, if you say, on a Kwame Nkrumah, or more the same scale in Fanabra. Near Sanamano. Not your Buzia, not your Dankwa, not your friend saying, your Dombo, not your Biani. And Nkrumah and the gap is like this. What did I say? I said the rappers got me and the other rappers huge margin. And Nkrumah and the other rappers huge margin. And Nkrumah and other president. And hey, Obia meno, now the honor by an Obia baby. Ah, ye two Nkrumah ni amoso super abadin to share. Sanya to di. Ye be se send me cross aka ho. Now Mugazi ye be jana sa. I was very pissed the day MPP says Tamale Sports Stadium to Ali Muhammad Sports Stadium. One of the things that sells the name of Tamale every day to the people of to the other regions of Ghanaians, Tamale Sports Stadium. Anytime RTU, Tamale City, Stifas, Ebobo Hobiano, you hear Tamale Sports Stadium. Say Blasters go match out, you hear Tamale Sports Stadium. All of a sudden, you say Ali Muhammad free now a vice presidential candidate. The friends saying vice president edema Akufo time enti sade ya reward no na oka RTU mpenifo so what enti munya de fofo bia fa nto no so enti de bia no de yesi wo no what different purpose and function no yes sir. And as a voice telling us yes sir, people will not see say the country is not worth dying for. Kwame Nkrumah wu ye no the museum graph ni yesi I see the papa da no afei since when the chance to say man for Ghana since when and should we be only honoring politicians who have been stealing from us mona mo boy kro no you the tips mo ni ensa anamo abe the pele money one mo sacrifice on bobo mam no how many times ma sacrifice ma no mo ya actors ya musicians the like of Pablo AB Kingston mo no mo ana mo san kojanchi mo ma ana mo san omo ayi friend say akiola mo tune book man kwala ya tun ade ya besi ni ma ana mo san those who are doing something greater they are not stealing from the public person we are ana mo the politician who came to kill destroy mo na mo di sika no mo na yesa ana mo for what few of you politicians actually deserve to be called honorable few of you ndi mo na yentimi frame honorable because your deeds are so bad that we can't even look at your face sometimes Ghanaians are even wishing some mo na mo be say ana mo for what if it's honoring and come on guys somebody say into two no come on and your politicians but you are just rewarding your political figures so that you keep on doing your political interests not the country interest but that nonsense a chaso na we ba no abesa o se sa no na onfa the purpose ni ti edisi sa de kro no ento so a jai na politician no as a friends Appiah-Menka o dia na o ye bro so a ono no ya nya ne de ni bia o ye no anfa ni anto so dombo ade wa anya hwe die nya de ono ye fa ni nto so ali mama na wa anya bibia ni beto so amena yi and the woman anya hwe ana ye de obi ye ye mo me fa ni nto so what do you mean sa anya me say tuatwa ye nya changing going back and forth no na put minim ye be pe wo ne Kwame Nkrumah face to face na ye be se bosu nchankwa na be ko ne ya friend zaman ba wo de kan problem a wo ne wo de Kwame Nkrumah yawo edi yawo nganapo de unye Nana Addo nkwa Akufo de aka se ebi ona ne papa there's clash there's different political parties or different interests and this one was a president wo de yenim enti se oso de ne te sa unu mo yehu because it seems like this one is a hatred and yet anything bio napo baby adure a hatred ebe ya sesa university bi adinti sesa Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana what do you mean what do you mean o baba otumfo osetutu the second on a chancellor hon papa wo horim no ono kra na se ni o school so on ka se din ompe wo na wada eni eba oni ya tre oni nton hweye na o papa ye okay o baba nka so ompe ade na wo beba wanti aka se unye okay yensen so nka discrimination na wo no de Kwame Nkrumah de wa ya magana no dombo ni Appiah-Menka no ma ye bi abada MPP for sometimes mo shock me kura to my okay MPP for ni bi the current ones are mulidi MPP there mo shock fans pa for a comment to comment section as then na Kwame Nkrumah otiase odi ye napo e ma napo adwa Kwame Nkrumah sa yense say university a o si asesa yense Kwame Nkrumah din university NDC vo asesa ene the MPP for asesa ye no the end of the din no a silty say eka the university name edema universities are so far MDC University of Technology and Applied Science na Vrango the new name the MPP sesa no koye no na SID no anom ga so debi yenye no CK Tedam University of Technology and Applied Science which one makes sense the and make sense for comment to comment section I say we are subscribe like na share unia so enya bi edi no ba ko pet naked truth Oldboga trends Maxi Billian Macau bye bye.